That's right. The time is now. Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumping Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, guys. So we're here. We're gonna talk about the release of the military blues, and we're gonna be doing a how to cop video. Supposedly, there's supposed to be a lot of pairs out there. All right. So I want to help everyone out as best as possible. I know people took L's on the shock drop. A lot of people didn't get EA on the sneakers app. That's why I'm making this video today, try to help you guys out as best as possible to help you guys cop for retail. Now the rumors is about a million pairs. Definitely there's gonna be a lot of pairs, but it's probably gonna be around the same numbers as like the reimagined breads. So if you guys had trouble with the reimagined breads, yeah, it's probably gonna be the same type of like difficulties, you know. Like I think the reimagined breads wasn't that terrible. As long as you put a little bit of footwork in, I think everyone will be just fine. Even though I think a lot more people did like the reimagined breads better, but the military blues, don't sleep on these. Do not sleep on these. Don't get it twisted. These will not sit on, well, they're not gonna like sit on shelves forever and go on discounts like all the other retros. Don't believe in that, okay? These things still will sell out. So that's why I'm trying to help you guys out as best as possible. And we'll also talk about a little bit of resale prediction, all that good stuff too as well. So first things first. So the military blues will be releasing at DSG, Dick's Sporting Goods. So usually they do wristbands or sign-ups a week before the release. Usually, not all DSGs are gonna get them, but the DSGs that got the reimagined breads and get some retros, like, you know, some of the big stores. There's only one DSG in my area that does get them. So they're gonna be doing sign-ups on Saturday, usually 1 week prior to the release. So just try to come up there early in the morning before they open. So you might want to start lining up, maybe, I would say, I would show up at least an hour before the opening. I don't know, in some states it's different. Some states they open at 11, some states they open at 9 a.m. I would try to get there pretty early in the morning. That way you have your chance to be one of the first ones to enter in. And they go in tiers too as well. So then the next one will also be everyone's best bet. I think it's gonna be JD Sports Finish Line. I think most finish lines are now JD Sports, but we're gonna be getting EA in-store raffles unless there's some shipping problems or glitches or something. We're gonna get EA, and it usually is gonna happen either Tuesday or Wednesday. Most likely it's gonna happen on Wednesday, and it's probably gonna be they're gonna start doing their EA is around 9 a.m. on the app. So you're gonna have to get in the app and all that good stuff. Get through DSG, and then you have to wait to get in the queue, and then hopefully you're chosen to get EA, and then it's gonna cost some points though. So I hope you guys have some status points from your JD Sports. It's probably cost you about 2,000 points or 1,500 for men's, and then GS sizes will probably cost about 1,000. So if you don't have any points, you might want to spend some money in your DG Sports store or something, you know, maybe buy some socks or something. I mean, it's either gonna be Tuesday at 9 a.m. They usually do it at 11 a.m. But I think with it being a hype release, they kind of do it at 9 a.m. Eastern time, so that way it kind of like throws it off with the West Coast too, because then if they're doing it at 9 a.m. on the East Coast, then that's at 6 a.m. for the West Coast. So again, try to get in. You're gonna fight with the queue. You're gonna wait forever. You know, just make sure you just have your phone on, or you can try on your laptop too as well. Then they're probably gonna do pre-orders on Thursday around 11 a.m. Eastern time for JD Sports. So that's just like kind of like a pre-order, like a guarantee that you're gonna get them. So you have to enter in your card and stuff like that, and then you get your W. So for online raffles you want to check out, you know, Hibbett Sports is one that I like in my area. You get to pick up to 3 stores. DTLR is also doing their online. Snipes, sometimes some Snipes they kind of do first come first serve, so you might want to just hit them up or just check out on the apps. And of course, the Flex app. Oh, I love the Flex app. I am going strong, 3 years, no W's on the Flex app. I got one account with like 3 million points. I got another account like 100,000 points. I just never ever hit on the Flex app. But if you guys want to try, you got your Foot Locker, your Champs. You're gonna want to put your head starts in. You probably can be able to put in at least 6 head starts, and then you're gonna be able to pick up to 3 stores. And then of course, also don't forget your local sneaker boutiques, whatever your tier 0 stores are doing. Most of them probably gonna end up doing first come first serve, maybe a little bit of camp out action on Saturday, or they might do like in-store raffles. Just call up your local area, see how they're doing it. I think mine is probably gonna be first come first serve, so They usually open at 11. I like to kind of camp out, at least, you know, try to come up there at least an hour or two before they open. For every time when there's a camp out and first come first serve, there's always some type of drama. Just again, don't get into it, guys. It's just sneakers, and they're not really going for anything crazy. So just remember, at the end of the day, it's just sneakers, guys. Let's go with online on the release date on May 4th. Best bet is probably going to be on the sneakers app. I'm expecting at least over 200 to 300,000 pairs on men's size alone on the sneakers app. Again, it's gonna drop at 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's most likely gonna be a Leo drop. Let everyone order. It's basically like a 1 to 2 minute raffle, basically. I just want to let you know, there is gonna be a lot of pairs. A lot of people are gonna end up taking probably some W's. Some people's gonna take some L's. Don't just rely on the sneakers app. That's all I'll say. Don't just rely on the sneakers app, because that's probably everyone's best way to cop things online. But again, it's still gonna be kind of tough, because everybody's gonna go for these. All the resellers, all the botters, the moms, the old heads, the sneaker heads, all that. Everybody's gonna go for it. Elsewhere online, I really get no luck at all, because it gets really botted out. I mean, you can try Hibbett Sports in Finish Line or JD Sports. You know, again, you're gonna get through onto the queue. You're gonna be, hopefully that website's not all glitchy and stuff, and you can be able to enter in and cop a pair on JD Sports. But sometimes even like DSG, if they release online, it's pretty decent, but I haven't been able to get through in a while. It's like they go with different tiers. It's almost like a splash page almost. But those are probably the best way to cop, and also in stores for unclaimed pairs, which a lot of people might not know. Unclaimed pairs are for the people that don't pick up pairs, and then they sell the rest to the people that's in the stores. So in your local area, depending on what store it is and how they want to do it, it just kind of just all depends in your local area. That's all I'll say. The Hibbett Sports, they do it at around like noon time. So if there's no one that picks up at noon, then they start to do their first come first serves. JD Sports, they usually do it at 5 p.m. and they do like a first come first serve as well. And also Foot Locker, they sometimes do it at 5 p.m. on the day of the release for unclaimed pairs, first come first serve. Or they might do a raffle, like you'll just come in, you'll get a ticket, and then they'll put it in the box, and then once the whole at 5 o'clock, you know, when they start to do like unclaimed pairs, then they kind of pick out and they just let you know what size they have available. On Foot Locker and Champs, they might do it the day after, which will be on Sunday morning, and then you can line up, be one of the first one in the stores and see what size they have left. Like I said, unclaimed, leftover day, whatever you want to call it. And I just want you guys to cop. I'm trying to help you guys out as best as possible to cop for retail. Speaking of retail, I must also let you guys know, don't forget to check out Secret Sauce. Right now, for every member that sign up, I have all the links in the description below. Everyone that sign up is guaranteed at least a retail W for the military blues. They cooked up on a lot of pairs on the shock drop. They're expecting to cook up a lot of pairs also on release day as well. So again, if you guys want to join up and get and be a guaranteed W, provide an auto check service. So what it does is give your information, your credit card, so that way they can auto check out for you for certain releases. The next few weeks there's going to be crazy amount of releases. I mean, we're getting the military blues is one. We're getting like 2 or 3 releases in the month of May for the Travis Scotts. We're gonna get 2 different colors of the Jumpman Jacks, and we're also supposed to be getting the Yellow Canaries. It's actually a pretty good time to join the group right now with with all these hot releases coming out in the month of May. So make sure you guys check out, if you guys want, make sure you guys check out Secret Sauce. All my links will be in the description below. But that's all my, like I said, that's all my tips and ways that I think is gonna help you guys out as best as possible to cop the military blues for retail. Again, do not sleep. Don't think it's gonna be easy. You're just gonna be able to wake up on Saturday morning, enter it on Sneakers app, and that's all it's gonna be. Don't do that. Put a little bit of footwork in, and I think you guys be just fine. But if you guys look at the market today, right now, I mean, they definitely have been kind of dipping down. They're around like, I mean, from the smaller sizes, even the bigger sizes, they're actually, this is kind of like straight, actually, like they're basically, all sizes are basically the same for all men's sizes. They're around high 200s to mid 200s, they're around 270 to like 260. Size 14 is like 280. I expect prices to be staggered where it's going to be at right now. I do see a little bit of a jump on release day because with the whole FOMO, everyone taking L's after Sneakers app, that's usually when people just go on StockX and just kind of just start to buy them up, that's what raises the prices up and everything. So I could see prices go up a little bit, like at low 300s, just like they did with the reimagined breads. But if you look at the reimagined breads now, they definitely have been kind of slowing down, dipping back down, and they're at the price what they are now after the shock drop. So I expect the military blues to perform basically the same as the reimagined breads, if not maybe just a little bit lower. I thought a lot more people would like the military blues more than the reimagined breads, but it seems like majority of the people out there do like the breads a lot better. Not saying which one is better, that's between, that's everyone's different opinion. I love them both. I mean, to me, it's like 1A, 1B. I love them both, but I think at the end of the day, I think everyone's gonna like the reimagined breads a little bit better. So guys, that's all my tips and tricks, try to help you guys out as best as possible. We just got through a shock drop. EA, now is go time. It is go time right now. This is the week of, we're getting a lot of other crazy releases too. We got the Jumpman Jacks later this week. We got 2 actually. So, hey, crazy week, man. So just stay tuned. I hope you guys are gonna be able to cop, at least for retail, at least a personal pair or something. I'm sure a lot of people already cop after the shock drop, but hey, there's still a lot of pairs out there, guys. So good luck. Anyway, guys, just want to say, hey, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.